Packer. A Trump indictment seems more likely as his former fixer is expected to testify before a grand jury next week. At issue, the $130,000 he paid to porn actress Stormy Daniels in hush money, allegedly on behalf of the former president. On Friday, Cohen wasn't giving a preview.
It's been a long day. I'm looking forward to spending the weekend with the family.
Trump has repeatedly called the investigation a witch hunt. On Friday, the U.S. saw the largest bank failure since 2008. The Silicon Valley Bank, 16th largest bank in the U.S., financed much of the tech industry.
Companies are reporting much of their cash is locked up at Silicon Valley Bank, some in the hundreds of millions of dollars. There are worries about making payroll. Individuals have their savings at the bank, all unable to get their money, including this woman.
I hope we get most of it back, but yeah, it's definitely a concern.
The FDIC says by Monday, customers will have access to their money, but for now, only up to the federally insured $250,000 is promised. Alex Stone, ABC News.
It's coming down again in California. On the heels of back-to-back winter storms, a deadly atmospheric river event impacting California this weekend, dumping heavy rainfall across the central and northern parts of the state. Millions of residents now under flood alerts, and thousands of people are under evacuation orders. GOP presidential candidate Nikki Haley was among the GOP presidential candidates and potential candidates stopping in Iowa Friday. The former South Carolina governor joined Iowa Senator Joni Ernst for a foreign policy discussion and spoke about her time as the U.S. ambassador to the UN. She said that the U.S. is no better ally than Ukraine.
There wasn't one thing we voted for that they weren't there. There wasn't one thing I fought that they weren't standing beside us. There wasn't any time that I had to ask Ukraine for anything. They were always there.
This is we learned that Russian mercenary Wagner Group forces have taken control of most of the eastern part of Bakhmut. You're listening to ABC News.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 877-26-BIBLE. That's 877-26-BIBLE. 877-26-BIBLE.
The White House accusing Russia of looking to destabilize Moldova. National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby Friday warning that Russian actors are seeking to weaken the Moldovan government by using protests to foment manufactured insurrection.
As Moldova continues to integrate with Europe, we believe Russia is pursuing options to weaken the Moldovan government, probably with the eventual goal of seeing a more Russian-friendly administration in the capital.
Kirby saying Moldova's government is working to counter the threats, also saying that Russian false flag allegations of Ukrainian attacks against Moldova are untrue. The U.S. says it will help Moldova fight off Russia's actions by sharing information and providing other assistance. The Canadian police investigating alleged Chinese police stations in Quebec. ABC's Inez Delicatera has more from the foreign desk.
The Royal Canadian Mounted Police identifying 2 alleged Chinese police stations in Quebec and are investigating them. The RCMP telling ABC News in a statement, quote, the RCMP recognizes that Canadians of Chinese origin have been victims of the possible activities conducted by these centers. These activities and other forms of intimidation, harassment, or harmful targeting of diaspora communities or individuals in Canada will not be tolerated, end quote. Some human rights organizations claim similar operations have been established in the U.S. Inez Delicatera, ABC News, at the Foreign Desk.
This is ABC News.
Adopt U.S. Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner? They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Dave Packer, ABC News.
Does that old tractor or lawnmower have more electrical tape or duct tape holding it together than you want to admit? Well, maybe it's time to see Phil Sheehan and his staff at NC Tractor for a new Massey Ferguson tractor or mower. Massey Ferguson is a company that's been around for over 175 years. That says a lot about a company. And paired with Phil Sheehan, who's been in business for over 25 years, that says a lot about his Phil and his staff. Knowledgeable about their product, and they stand behind every sale. Massey Ferguson is the last tractor you'll ever need. NC Tractor, a dependable and reliable company that'll be there after the sale. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Today is the better day to get out this weekend. We are going to see dry conditions around with sunshine. Those winds will be gusty out of the northwest, upwards of 30 miles per hour at times, but we're heading to the lower 50s and lower 60s. Rain will move in for tomorrow. We're going to start the day with temperatures in the mid-30s and lower 40s. Highs for tomorrow, widespread rain will be in the upper 30s and lower 50s. Those cooler temperatures to the north. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
All right, thanks a lot, Peter. And right now we have mostly clear skies, 36 degrees at WCAB. Mostly cloudy, showers likely Sunday night, low around 41. Partly cloudy with showers and high near 57 on Monday. Clear and cold Monday night, low around 31. Wind chill factor as low as 22. Sunshine on Tuesday with a high near 50. Clear with a low around 28 Tuesday night. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 59. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low around 35. And Thursday, partly cloudy with a high near 65. So we're on the roller coaster with the temperatures. Right now, though, we have mostly clear skies and 36 degrees at WCAB. Well, starting right about now, or a few moments ago, Rutherfordton Fire Department, along with Spindale Fire and Rescue, along with other departments, will be burning a house on Green Street in Rutherfordton. Sections of Green Street will be closed to through traffic. You'll have to take a detour. Signs will be out redirecting traffic. If you'd like to watch, you can park in the Second Baptist Church parking lot. Fire departments hope to be done by 2 o'clock. And that's on Green Street in Rutherfordton. So take heed of those detour signs and drive carefully. We have these obituary announcements right now brought to you by Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Betty Lou Epley Hudgens, 91, of Marion, passed away Sunday, a native of Rutherford County. Services will be held 2 o'clock this afternoon, Hicks Chapel. Family will receive friends from 12:30 until 2 at the church. Burial will follow in the church cemetery. Memorials may be made to Hicks Chapel Baptist Church, Beam Funeral Home, Marion, serving the family of Betty Lou Epley Hudgens. Vicki McSwain, 69, of Rutherfordton, passed away Tuesday. No services will be held. Washburn Dorsey Funeral Home, cremation service, serving the family of Vicki McSwain. Paul Kelly, 58, passed away Monday. Arrangements are incomplete. Will be announced by Crow's Funeral Home, cremation service, serving the family of Paul Kelly. Linda Lynn Nolan Kemrate, 82, of Bostic, passed away at her residence on Tuesday, March the 7th. Paget and King Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Linda Lynn Nolan Kemmerett. Memorial service will be held at a later date. Christopher Bubba Kimbrell, 35, of Ellenboro, passed away Tuesday. Memorial service will be held 4 o'clock Sunday, March the 12th, at Washburn Dorsey Funeral Home. Visitation from 1:45 until 3:45 Sunday at the funeral home prior to the service. Washburn Dorsey Funeral Home cremation service, serving the family of Christopher Bubba Kimbrell. Herbert Herb John Ackroyd, 72, of Rutherford, passed away Tuesday, February the 21st, at Mission Hospital in Asheville. Celebration of life will be held Sunday, March the 19th, at McMahon's Funeral Home. Family will greet friends after the burial. McMahon's Funeral Home cremation service, serving the family of Herbert Herb John Ackroyd. Russell Ernest Tobine, 84, of Forest City, passed away Wednesday, March the 8th, a native of New Hampshire. The Mass of Christian burial will be held at noon on Thursday, March the 16th, at Immaculate Conception Roman Catholic Church. Recitation of the Holy Rosary will be at 5:30 Wednesday, March the 15th, at Paget and King Chapel. Visitation will follow the Rosary at the mortuary. Burial will be at a later date in North Cemetery in Berlin, Massachusetts. Paget and King Mortuary crematory service, serving the family of Russell Ernest Tobine. That's the obituaries we have at this time, brought to you by Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous!
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course! They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts here.
Going to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department, Deputy Ensley this morning. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
What do you have for us today?
We have 166 in the jail, 9 arrests, and 178 calls. For incident reports, we have a larceny in motor vehicle and 2 misdemeanor larcenies. For arrests, we have Julie Moore, Addie Browning, Timothy Cantrell, Brittany Warren, Brianna Evans, and Angela Teets. And that's all I have.
Okay, we appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
You too, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Let me brag on Hutchins Pest Control a minute. Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service may be the reason they keep getting voted best pest control. If you have a pest problem, call this family-run business at 287-5171. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control and be sure the job is done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171 and they'll be right there.
Going to 911 Communications, and Marie, how are you this morning?
I'm doing good.
What do you have for us?
Okay, in the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County 911 Communications Centers processed 405 911 administrative calls, which consisted of 58 for EMS. For law enforcement, the Sheriff's Department had 178, Forest City had 90, Lake Lure had 16, Rutherford had 28, Spindle had 22. For fire calls, Ellenborough responded to a brush fire, Forest City responded to a residential fire alarm and illegal burn, Green Hill responded to a brush fire, Lake Lure responded to a brush fire assisted by Chimney Rock, Forestry Service, Fairfield, Bills Creek, Shingle Hollow. SDA responded to a brush fire, and Union Mills responded to a fire investigation, and that's all I have for the morning.
All right, we appreciate it. Dry conditions out there right now. A lot of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, we appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
Thank you. You too.
If you need a legal consultation regarding wills, real estate, closings, Medicaid planning, or just legal representation, contact attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin at the Arledge Law Firm on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. They offer years of experience and expertise. Arledge Law Firm is your local professional law firm that really cares about their clients, and it shows. Whatever the situation you're facing, call 828-287-3338. Let the professional team go to work for you.
Going to beautiful Ballstick now, and Vern Upton. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, doing great.
Good. We have 37 degrees over here this morning. Fire department had no calls. Don't forget to stop at Whistle Stop Bakery and get your bakery items for the weekend. And then the beef supply stores are on Depot Street if you need any beef supply items. And I hope everyone has a safe and wonderful weekend. Don't forget to change your clocks.
Yeah, got to spring forward now, don't we?
Right, right.
All right, we appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Pass it on. This time of upheaval is causing me to look a little deeper inside myself, looking for some goodness. And this is what I've found. I'm more aware of my neighbor's well-being. I'm saying thanks to those who help keep my life as normal as possible. My mail carrier, my grocery cashier, my delivery person. I find myself caring about others instead of just looking out for myself. And oh, my goodness, does it feel good. Goodness is in you. Pass it on. From passiton.com.
Heading to Sunshine Cherry Mountain District now, Miss Sue Price. How are you, ma'am?
Doing good. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, thank you. What do you have for us today?
Well, let's see. I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries on my church calendar. On my personal calendar, I've got a birthday today for Carrie Price. Nothing for tomorrow. And let's see. First Broad has a birthday for Scott Brackett today. Nothing for tomorrow. And Fairview has a birthday today for Joy Van Dyke and tomorrow for Derek Smith. So we hope all these people are going to have a good day. And we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And in my announcement, see, Fairview Baptist Church will be having Spring Revival that begins on the 19th, goes through the 22nd. The Sunday night service will be at 6:30, and Monday through Wednesday will begin at 7 p.m. So looking for a good revival up at Fairview, and hope we have a good day today, Tom, and a good weekend.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Same to you. Have a safe weekend now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Heading to Shingle Hollow now, and Tina White. How are you, ma'am?
Oh, I am wonderful this Saturday morning. It is a cool 35 degrees up here in Shingle Hollow, and we're going to have a fun Saturday. The fire department, let's see, about 1:30 this morning, 1:15, 1:30, they went up to Lake Lure and helped put out a fire, and they were there till about 4:45 this morning, if I understand correctly. And we are so thankful for our firefighters. Thank you if you're listening this morning. I cannot express it enough how thankful I am for you. So birthdays today, there's none on Piney Knob or Pleasant Grove, but over here on Pilgrim Way, we have got Cedar Hit today, and then tomorrow, Raylan Hudson, Scott Wilson, Evan Egglestone. So there's 4 birthdays on Pilgrim Way. They should celebrate big this weekend. And for announcements, White House Community Center is having a Boston butt sale. You can get 1 pint of salt, 1 pint of sauce, and you can pick it up on April 7th between 4 and 6 p.m. there at the White House Community Center. The number to contact is 755-4319, and you can get an extra pint of salt for just $3. So they have red and white salt. Again, that's with White House Community Center, and the number is 755-4319 to contact. And Piney Knob Baptist Church on the March 19th between 3 and 5 p.m. They are having a community singing. They invite everyone to come enjoy this. Again, that is March 19th from 3 to 5 at Piney Knob Baptist Church. And that's all I have this morning.
Okay, we appreciate it. Now you have a safe weekend.
I plan to. I am preparing for my son's wedding shower tomorrow. So I'm gonna
my goodness. Well, congratulations to him.
Thank you. I'm going to be in the kitchen all day, one of my favorite places to be.
Well, I'm sure that's probably his favorite place for you to be, too.
You know, you are right, Tom. You are right. Well, God bless all you listeners. Have a safe weekend, and I'll talk to you Monday.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
It's the store folks in Western North Carolina depend on. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. It's like a superstore. Deer corn, $11.05 for 50 pounds. Cob corn, $10. They have plenty of deer plant supplies. Check on the lower prices on propane, $12.99 for a 20-pound tank. Mulch, gravel, rocks, and supplies for beautiful landscaping. That's available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at lower prices. Open Monday through Saturday. If you want a feed and seed store that carries so much more, including new and used farm equipment, then come on over to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
Heading to Union Mills now, Miss Brenda Kelly. How are you this morning, ma'am?
I'm doing just fine on this super sunny Saturday morning, and I hope that you are, Tom.
I am fine. Boy, I tell you what, from the reports we've been getting around the county, the fire departments have been busy around here.
Yeah, people get out and start doing spring cleaning and raking and burning and stuff, and it gets out of hand sometimes.
Yeah, wind kicks up, and, you know, it's kind of dry on the surface, and dry leaves blow around, and all of a sudden you got a brush fire.
That's it. You sure have. So people need to be careful.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's see. I've got 34 degrees on the front porch this morning. I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries today or tomorrow. I don't know of anything going on except tonight. You better put your clock ahead an hour or you'll be late for whatever tomorrow.
That's right. Got to spring ahead now.
That's right. Got to spring ahead. And
they keep.
I hope they just leave it alone after this.
Well, you know, they've talked about it and talked about it and talked about it, and a lot of places they say, oh, they're getting serious about it now, but they haven't done it yet. So
no,
just
they hadn't.
Wait and see.
Yeah, it's a wait and see game, but
yeah.
It's aggravating because it messes your sleep up for it. It does mine for a while. Takes you a while to get used to it, and then just about the time you get used to it good, it's time to change it again.
That's right. Yeah, got to change the clocks, and you in your car and in your house.
On your microwave and on your stove and in the house and your watch and everything else.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's aggravating. But I don't know of anything going on, so I guess you better go check on Luke the Sweet Thing, see if he's doing okay.
All right. I appreciate it. You have a safe weekend now.
You too, Tom. We'll catch you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Did you just look down at your phone? You did it again, didn't you? You know, you're flying down the road in a 3-ton hunk of steel, and a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's long enough to travel the length of a football field and cause some serious damage. Turn it off. Trust me, whatever it is, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextsstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Okay, let's settle down. Since today is career day, stand up and tell the class what you want to be when you grow up.
I want to be a pilot, soccer player, fireman, a judge.
Kids dream big. As a parent, you can protect those dreams by keeping your kids healthy well into adulthood. If your son or daughter is 11 or 12 years old, the American Cancer Society recommends giving them the HPV vaccine to help protect them from 6 types of HPV cancers later in life. To learn more, visit cancer.org/dreambig.
Head to that peaceful little hamlet of the county down in Ellenboro. And Luther Gilligan, Sweet Thing, how are you, sir?
Hey, we're doing great there. Having a good time, eating breakfast, drinking coffee.
Yeah, well, I started to say you got a biscuit in one hand, and coffee in the other, and talking to everybody that coming and going. So you're motivating just fine.
And grab a bite in between.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's a quiet morning there. There's really not a whole lot going on. Traffic is light. Lady just laying back, enjoying life. You see, the fire department had one brush fire yesterday and one medical call last night. Other than that, they quiet this morning. Nothing going on with them. So, Thomas, you have a great day up there. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, sir. You have a safe weekend.
Well, you too. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The music's